New Lands, by Charles Hoyfort, Part 2, Chapter 35b. There is a hiatus. Between the 5th and the 21st of February, nothing like an airship was seen in the sky of England and Wales. If we can find that somewhere else something similar was seen in the sky in this period, one supposes that it was the same object, exploring or maneuvering somewhere else. It seems, however, that there were several of these objects, because of simultaneous observations at places far apart. If we can find that, during the absence from England and Wales, similar objects were seen somewhere else, a great deal of what we try to think upon the subject will depend upon how far from Great Britain they were seen. It seems incredible that the planet Venus should deceive thousands of Britons up to the 5th of February, and stop her deceptions abruptly upon that date, and then abruptly resume deceptions upon the 21st, in places at a distance apart. These circumstances oppose the idea of collective hallucinations, by which some writers in the newspapers tried to explain. If they were hallucinations, the hallucinations renewed collectively, upon the 21st, in towns 100 miles apart. One extraordinary association is that all appearances, except the first, were in hours of visibility of Venus, then an evening star. Upon the night of the 21st, a luminous object was reported from towns in Yorkshire and from towns in Warwickshire, two regions about 100 miles apart, about 10 p.m. All former attempts to explain had been abandoned, and the general supposition was that German airships were maneuvering over England. But not a thing had been seen to cross the coast of England, though guards were patrolling the coasts, especially commissioned to watch for foreign airships. Sailors in the North Sea, and people in Holland and Belgium had seen nothing that could be thought a German airship sailing to or from England. A writer in flight takes up as especially mysterious the appearance far inland, in Warwickshire. Then came reports from Portsmouth, Ipswich, Hornsea, and Hull, but, one notes, no more, at this time, from Wales. Also in Ipswich, which is more than 100 miles from the Yorkshire towns, a luminous object was seen upon the night of the 21st. Ipswich Evening Star, February 25th, something that carried a searchlight that had been seen upon the nights of the 21st and 24th, moving in various directions, and then dashing off at lightning speed. That, at Hunstanton, had been seen three bright lights traveling from the eastern sky, remaining in sight 30 minutes, stationary, or hovering over the town, and then disappearing in the northwest. Portsmouth Evening News, February 25th, that soon after 8 p.m., evening of the 24th, had been seen a very bright light, appearing and disappearing, remaining over Portsmouth about 1 hour, and then moving away. Portsmouth and Ipswich are about 120 miles apart. In the London newspapers, it is said that, upon the evening of the 25th, crowds stood in the streets of Hull, watching something in the sky, the lights of which were easily distinguishable. Hull is about 190 miles northeast of Portsmouth. Hull Daily Mail, February 26th, that a crowd had watched a light high in the air. It is said that the light had been stationary for almost half an hour and had then shot away northward. In the Times, February 28th, are published reports upon the clear outlines of an airship, which was carrying a dazzling searchlight, from Portland, Berkeley's, St. Albans Head, Paplick, and the Orkneys. The last account, after a long interval, that I know of, is another report from Captain Lindsay, that, about 9 o'clock, evening of April 8th, he and many persons had seen, over Cardiff, something that carried a brilliant light and travelled at a rate of 60 or 70 miles an hour.